Welcome to the Narcissism Freedom channel. Whether you are returning to continue your journey of awareness or you're joining us for the first time, I want to welcome you into a space where truth is spoken gently but powerfully. This is a place for healing, clarity, and spiritual alignment. Today's message is deeply reflective and grounded in the wisdom that love was never meant to be something we settle for, but something we step into with courage and purpose. If you've found yourself in a relationship where something feels missing, where comfort has taken the place of passion and obligation has replaced authenticity, this message may resonate more than you expected. We're going to explore signs that a husband may be settling for comfort instead of true love, not to point blame or shame, but to bring light to patterns that keep people bound in emotional limbo. There is a spiritual principle that teaches us not to confuse peace with stagnation. Comfort can be seductive. It can mimic safety while keeping us numb to our deeper emotional and spiritual needs. Sometimes, a man chooses familiarity over fulfillment, not because he is weak, but because the inner voice urging him toward transformation is faint beneath the noise of fear or unresolved wounds. He may stay in a relationship that no longer reflects his soul simply because it's easier than facing the unknown. But deep within, the soul longs for more. When this longing goes unspoken, it can manifest in subtle signs: disconnection, irritation, escapism, and emotional absence. You may be the woman beside him, sensing something is wrong but unable to put your finger on it. Or you may be the man silently navigating this internal struggle, not knowing how to name the unrest in your spirit. This conversation is not about judgment, it is about awakening. Because spiritual love, the kind that transforms and connects, is not something we fall into. It is something we rise into. A husband who is settling may be good and dependable, but that doesn't mean he is present, connected, or deeply in love. And often, he doesn't even realize he's emotionally checked out until something disrupts the status quo, a life event, a major shift, or a quiet moment of truth that reveals the absence he's been living with. He avoids deeper conversations, not because he doesn't care, but because facing the truth might unravel the foundation. He tells himself this is enough, that love grows with time, passion fades, and routine is normal. But underneath the logic is a spirit that craves something real. He feels more like a roommate than a romantic partner. A man settling often clings to the image of a good husband, but resists deeper intimacy. He'll provide and meet expectations, but the internal fire is dim. Not because he doesn't have it, but because he buried it under fear and compromise. He doesn't initiate affection. He might respond dutifully when affection is offered, but rarely seeks it out himself. This detachment speaks to an emotional absence that goes unacknowledged but deeply felt. He lights up more around others. You may notice that he seems more alive in social settings or with people who don't carry the same emotional history. It's not that he doesn't care, it's that he's disengaged from the connection at home. He withdraws after vulnerability. If moments of emotional closeness are followed by distance or defensiveness, it could indicate he's uncomfortable being fully seen. He's compliant, but emotionally absent. He may do what's expected, show up physically, handle responsibilities, but he does so without enthusiasm or presence. He avoids conflict to keep peace. He might agree to things, suppress feelings, or change the subject when issues arise, not out of maturity, but avoidance. This avoidance stifles intimacy. He's critical or resentful. He may seem irritable or nitpicky, not because of anything you did, but because something inside him is unfulfilled and he doesn't know how to express it. He romanticizes the past or fantasizes about freedom. If he often brings up his past or dreams about a different life, it could reflect dissatisfaction he hasn't named. He shuts down emotionally. The final sign is emotional shutdown. Not just silence, but an absence of joy, depth, or connection. He's present in body, but not in spirit. This message is not meant to dismantle marriages, but to awaken hearts. Too many relationships are built on silence. Too many women are quietly wondering if their husbands feel anything real. Too many men are afraid to speak the truth. But unspoken truth is still truth. Ignoring it doesn't make it disappear, It just buries it deeper until the distance becomes too great to cross. If you are the wife sensing your husband is settled, this is your invitation to speak, not in accusation, but in truth. Ask the questions you've been afraid to ask. Hold space for honest answers. And most importantly, honor your own need for real love. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what was always meant to be mutual: connection, presence, and authenticity. And if you are the husband listening to this and seeing yourself in these words, know that it's not too late to choose truth. You don't have to blow up your life to be honest, but you do have to be brave. Brave enough to admit where you are. Brave enough to name what you need. And brave enough to make changes that lead you toward wholeness. We often think true love is rare. But the truth is, it's not rare. It's just rarely chosen. Because choosing true love means doing the hard work of being real. It means letting go of the masks, confronting our fears, and committing to grow. Growth may be uncomfortable, but it is always rewarding. There is peace and power in aligning your outer life with your inner truth. If you feel this message stirring something in you, that is not by accident. That is your spirit recognizing the difference between surviving and thriving, between existing and living, between settling and loving. You are not here by chance. This message found you because your soul is ready to remember what it truly desires. Thank you for joining us here today. If you feel led to support the continued growth and awareness of this channel, we graciously welcome your contribution. Your generosity allows this space to reach more hearts, shine more light, and continue the work of emotional and spiritual healing. All details are below in the description if you'd like to give. Until next time, take this message into your heart, sit with it, and trust that the truth you face will always lead you to the love you were created for. Stay grounded, stay open, and above all, stay free.